Hey team, welcome to the Site Lead position-specific training video. First, let's go over the E2S Leaders app, your perfect tool for running an event. As a site lead, you must use the Leaders app for every event. You need to watch the Leaders app 101 and 102 videos on YouTube and ensure your app is working with your ROD before every event. You can use the allocation tab on the far right of the screen to reallocate staff quickly and easily and see who's working in each stand. If you need to contact staff, you can also use the E2S Leaders app to message individual or multiple employees at once using the Employees tab and the directory. If you ever run into any problems using the E2S Leaders app, always try hitting the refresh button in the top right corner. Also try logging out and logging back in. You may also need to log in as another employee and then have an E2S admin fix the data before the event gets to the payroll team. No matter the issue, we must always use the E2S Leaders app for every event. Next, let's dig into EATS2SEATS policy enforcement standards. Important policies you must enforce are our tardiness, dropout, dress code, self-tipping, and alcohol policies. Familiarize yourself with these before coming on site. If anyone is ever violating our dress code, tardiness, self-tipping, or alcohol policies, send them home immediately and denote them for a written warning in your E2S Leaders app. More policies you need to enforce are our E2S cashier script, our service standard policy, and our cashless venue policy. All cashiers must follow the cashier script and say cheers after every sale. No staff member should be wearing headphones, hoods, sunglasses, or be on their phone or eating during a shift. Further, if the venue does not accept cash, no staff member on site may take cash for a customer transaction. Remember that as the E2S Site Lead, it is your responsibility to enforce all of our policies and to denote anyone that needs a written warning for one in your E2S Leaders app or to your ROD immediately. You will lose your position as a site lead if you do not enforce E2S policies. For breaks and eating, all E2S staff must eat before they come to work. We do not guarantee a meal or a meal break. Per our universal break policy, every E2S staff member is allowed to take a break approximately 30 minutes before sales until sales start. No one may take a break once sales start. If we are unable to get staff a break 30 minutes before sales start, give them a break after halftime or after the intermission period and before Closedown. Depending on the state, the legal break required is 15 to 30 minutes. Make sure you clarify this with your ROD before your first shift. Next, let's review the site lead timeline. Key timeframes for you as a site lead are pre-game day responsibilities, immediate on-site responsibilities, stand lead check-in, staff check-in, ensuring your pre-sales checklist is done properly, during sales responsibilities, and close-down procedures. Utilize your site lead plan to familiarize yourself with the event timeline and your leadership team. The site lead plan will have every stand lead listed, every stand and area lead listed, the event timeline, venue and E2S leadership contact information, and our operational map of our stands. You will receive this from the full-time team before the event, and you will need to print it out before every game day and be aware of everything on it. We will not use this for small events under 50 staff. Next, let's dig into pre-game day responsibilities. Key pre-game day responsibilities include monitoring the E2S group chat for your event, answer any and all staff questions and communicate with leadership, audit your event with your ROD to ensure the roster is made, logistics are sent, comms channels are monitored, and the site lead plan is made, and that your leadership app is working. Before game day, you will also need to make E2S folders and ensure you are aware of your important venue contacts before the shift. Our E2S folders include our inventory sheets, spoiled sheets, transfer sheets, and other important documents. Ensure these folders are in your E2S bucket before game day. Next, let's dig into immediate on-site responsibilities. First things first, make sure your check-in table is set up and ready to go. Have your E2S signage set up, uniforms displayed and neat, and ensure you have help running check-in if you need it. Optics are everything, so make sure our check-in table is neat and organized. Also be sure to set an energetic tone with hype-up messages in our E2S event chat and ensuring you have all required materials at the check-in table ready to go. Ensure you have coordinated with venue management to get point-of-sale systems and venue folders as well. At some accounts, we will give out both venue and E2S folders to stand leads. If your venue has handheld point-of-sale systems, you will give those to stand leads at check-in as well. Connect with IT if you have any issues setting up the point-of-sale. Coordinate with your leadership team before they arrive, and utilize the Employees tab on your E2S Leaders app to contact stand leads and ensure they are arriving on time. Next, let's dig deeper into running check-in. Ensure you are using your E2SEATS Leaders app to check in stand leads. Contact any of them using the Employees tab if they are running late, and use the Employees tab to check in anyone whose QR code is not working. Then ensure stand leads have point of sale systems, their folders, pencils, and anything they need. Help stand leads get to their stand and give new stand leads a rundown before sending them to their stand. Ensure you are using your E2SEATS Leaders app to check in staff as well. Contact any of them using the Employees tab if they are running late, and use the Employees tab to check in anyone whose QR code is not working. Turn any staff member away who is out of uniform or is late beyond the 30-minute grace period. Then, send them to their stand or have an area lead ferry them to their stand. Then, send a numbers update to your ROD after you close check-in. Always close check-in 30 minutes after report time unless you are critically short-staffed. Then, call your ROD and develop an action plan. Once check-in is settled, if you did have dropout, reallocate using the Employees tab to adjust. At a minimum, reallocate staff so that every point of sale system that we have is covered. If you know a certain area is less busy, pull staff from it and take them to other areas. Make sure all of your reallocations are recorded on the app, and make sure area leads have refreshed their apps so that the data syncs up, and then you ensure you hit sales start timer once sales begin. Do not forget to do this or payroll will be affected and you will receive a written warning. Next, let's dig into our pre-sales checklist. Before sales start, you must ensure every point of sale system is covered, that all inventory counts are done, and that every stand has a stand lead, that every stand has product, every stand is optically ready with displays and staff, and that speed lines are set up to reduce cashier motion waste. Speed lines are when we take product and set it closer to cashiers so they can grab it easily. What does it mean to be optically sales ready? We need to have perfect sales displays, speed lines are set up for cashiers are perfectly uniformed, and that overall we look perfect. Be sure to communicate with your leadership team before sales start to initiate the pre-shift huddle. This will occur 20 minutes prior to sales beginning. Stand leads need to get their stand together and align on responsibilities and placements before sales. Further, review tips to drive sales with stand leads for them to review with their staff. This will include saying cheers after every sale and following the E2SEATS cashier script and following E2SEATS service standards. Empower your stand leads to give an incredible pregame huddle every shift. As the site lead, you have to know the E2SEATS cashier script like the back of your hand. In general, every E2SEATS cashier must engage with the customer when they walk up, asking them how they are doing or if they are enjoying the event. When they respond, ask them how you may serve them. This is your opportunity to upsell based off of the customer's response. Always offer a customer a complimentary item to what they ordered, and ideally, it is one of our higher price point items. For example, if a customer orders a water, ask them if they want a pretzel. If a customer orders a pretzel, ask them if they'd like a drink, and offer a beer as your first suggestion since it's our highest price point item usually. Once the customer orders and pays, then every cashier will close every sale with the iconic E2SEATS cheers. Next, let's dig into responsibilities during sales. Primary responsibilities during sales include tracking reallocation on your E2SEATS Leaders app. Make sure you note every reallocation during the shift on your Leaders app. Also ensure the on-site service quiz is taken to remind all staff about our service standards before sales begin. If your account serves alcohol, before sales begin, go to each stand and quiz staff on alcohol laws to ensure no violations occur during the shift. Other responsibilities include fixing point of sale systems, coordinating restock with area leads, and preparing stands for Closedown. If you are unable to fix a point of sale issue on your own, connect with IT and learn how to fix it yourself so you don't have to ask them again. Also ensure pre-shift, all area leads and stand leads know where to pull restock from in the event the leadership team is unable to quickly restock during peak sales periods. We will always soft close 30 minutes prior to our actual closedown, so at that point for your event, communicate closedown procedures to area and stand leads and ensure everyone is aware of closedown time and alcohol cutoff. If anyone is not aware of the alcohol cutoff time, they could get an alcohol violation and then you will be immediately terminated. Next, let's dig into Closedown and checkout standards. To facilitate Closedown after halftime, send a message in the E2SEATS event chat 30 minutes before you want the team to soft close. As the site lead, you must report to checkout to set up our table and check everyone out from the event. Once sales stop, ensure you hit the stand sales stop timer on your Leaders app or payroll will be affected and you will receive a written warning. As stand leads conduct closedown procedures, they will send staff to check out, and you will check them out with your EATS2SEATS Leaders app. Once stand leads have finished inventory counts and their stands are clean, then they will come to checkout. You must verify their inventory sheet was filled out properly, that they returned any handheld point-of-sale systems, and that any issues in the stand during the shift are reported and an incident report is filled out on your Leaders app. Once everyone is checked out, then you will hit the Finish Event button on your EATS2SEATS Leaders app. You must do this or payroll will be affected and you will receive a written warning. While running checkout, ensure all staff are checked out on the EATS2SEATS Leaders app. If anyone hasn't, they will be classified as left early on the event and they will receive early pay on payroll via our tardy early leave pay policy. Also ensure stand leads return their point of sale systems, their EATS2SEATS and venue inventory folders, and any other EATS2SEATS or venue materials to checkout. Then, once we close checkout, we will return these to the venue, office, or warehouse. Before you leave for the night, do one last check that you have accounted for all point of sale systems, all folders, and any other EATS2SEATS or venue materials. Then ensure that they are returned to the venue office, and after you have done this, connect with the GM about the event and get any feedback they have. Then on your EATS2SEATS Leaders app, ensure you have clocked yourself out in all area leads, and further ensure you have hit the stand sales stop timer and the Finish Event button, or payroll will be affected and you will receive a written warning. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to complete the Site Lead 101 exam on the MyTrainings tab of your E2S Staff App and to score 100% to begin your journey as an E2S Site Lead. Text your ROD or email us at support@E2SEATS.com with any questions you have, and we will get back to you ASAP. Thank you again for watching this video. May God bless America, may God bless all of our site leads, and may God bless E2S.